Hello everybody. Oh my goodness, it is day 3. You are back. Thank you for being here. You guys are showing up so powerfully, and I'm just so proud of every single one of you, as is God. Like, this is not easy. Oh my goodness, I was just having this conversation with a client. Like, entrepreneurship stretches you and grows you beyond your wildest dreams. You know, there's just so much that we have to do to get out of our comfort zone. And it's okay though, because you are not doing this alone. I am here for you. You have sisters here who are supporting you and praying for you. Hi, Tiana, day 2 winner. I am super excited to be getting your surprise spa gift to you. So remember, there is still one more day of prizes. So just keep commenting. Let me know you're here. Heather's here. Okay, so a couple housekeeping things before we dive into this today. Tomorrow night, we have a super special, very interactive Zoom. And I need you to register for this. I want you to be on live. I want to have more like face-to-face conversations, not just me like spewing stuff at you. I want you to feel involved. And so I would love you to be on this Zoom. I know for some people, you know, in the UK, Ireland, Australia, crazy times, there will be a replay. I just need you to register. So 8 p.m. Central. This is bringing it all together. And just like I keep saying, knowing what your next right steps are. So register for that. We already congratulated Tiana. There is more to come. And now for something that is super, super exciting. I have never in my life offered this before. And I want you guys here to be the first to hear about it. I have only ever worked one-on-one with my clients. But for the first time ever, I want to invite you into a beautiful new offering about. I can't even tell you how excited I am. It is called the Prosperous Coach Mastermind. It's so good, you guys. This is 16 weeks together. We are going to be helping, supporting, praying for each other. And it is going to be weekly group coaching. You are going to start, you know, whether you just have a dream in your heart and you're like, I don't know what to do. You are going to finish with a business that has been validated. You've done the market research. You have talked to the women. You know that the problem you're solving is something that they want, that your launch is not going to flop, that it is going to bring you money because we've already validated the price point. Okay, so go ahead and put Prosperous Blueprint Mastermind in the comments. I am so excited for this. So if this is something that you have felt this week where you're like, yes, I know I am called for more, just don't really know how to either start or scale or become more profitable, that is exactly what I want to help you with. That is my specialty, and is just guiding you, walking with you on this journey, hearing from God like we have this week, you know, making sure that you are so confident in your calling, in what He has to offer, in, you know, to you with Him. You know, this isn't about just putting visions and dreams in your heart. This is about helping you fulfill them. So I want you to just take some time. And if you know that your next step is in building a coaching business that has impact to reach other women, men, whoever you are called to serve, the women you saw yesterday in the niche visualization, the homeless people, you know, the men that, you know, you want to help break free, that just know that this is just a conversation. Just reach out to me. I will get you all the information that you need. Okay, so I just want to go over this super, super quick because a huge thing, pillar 1 is on alignment. You need to have clarity. You need to be super clear around what God is calling you to do. You need to have the right mindset to make sure that we have completely eradicated any limiting beliefs. And this is not easy to do alone, guys. I tried it. It took me probably over 8 years, and that's a ridiculous amount of time. So I have got this system down. We will figure it out together. I am here to help you uncover and let go of any of that junk that is holding you back from fulfilling your destiny. We need to know the foundational truths about our identity and who we are as daughters of the King, so that, as the enemy comes in, as he does whenever we are called to do more for God's glory, that is not going to stop us. You are going to learn how to nail your niche, validate your vision and the profitability of what you are called to do, create your own signature system. This is super fun because it is 100% you. This is in alignment. You are going to feel so authentic, so excited to put this out there. You're going to design a package that sells itself and really figure out the soul of your brand. Pillar 3 is amplify. So now this is when we are going to be putting it out there. We're going to be learning exactly what our pricing sweet spots are, how to sell with integrity, none of this sleazy, salesy, icky pitches, but we are going to be having conversations about serving others. And then content that converts. Messaging is so incredibly important because you can have the best program and be the best coach, but if you are not portraying that in a way that speaks to others, it's going to fall flat. Last pillar is on abundance, and this is again just walking out the truth of what God has ahead for you and your life, your calling, but then also making sure we are super profitable, that this is a sustainable business. It's setting up the systems you need. So when you have $1,000 coming in, this percentage is going here, this percentage is going to expenses, I can pay myself this much, taxes, all that's figured out. You will have no questions by the time we are done with this. So, super juicy bonus to the first five women or guy, hi Craig, that are here and are like, I just want to learn more. Reach out, DM me. We can talk by phone if you want to. Otherwise, there is no pressure. I'll give you a little bit information, but just know that I have priced this really affordably. So if you have, again, just felt called to more this week, take some time and pray about this. But if you're like, yep, I need that, just know that there are payment plans and we can work it out. There's 3 different levels of this, with the group coaching, and 2 of the levels do have one-on-one group access to me. But again, the first 5 women that actually sign up, they put their down payment in, will receive an extra one-on-one session with me, which is a financial sozo. And if you've never heard of this word, it is so incredible. Sozo is a Greek word. It is in the Bible many times, but it just means healing. And this is a beautiful Holy Spirit-led process that brings him into the picture to help get rid of any of the lies, the stories that are just loops in our brain, that, he is able to give us perspective and truth about what happened so that we can let that go and no longer let it hold us back. Okay, so 2 more things with this new group mastermind. I have super amazing women joining me. Claire Winson, she is a beautiful Christian copywriter. Like I said, messaging is so important here. She is going to be helping with our copy, with our messaging, and she is also an incredible funnel strategist. So whether it's a great big funnel or just a simple low-tech funnel, we are going to know exactly how to bring clients into our pipeline and keep them there, convert them to people we can serve. Second, we'll be hearing from Vanessa Chavez. So she has been part of the Prosperous Blueprint for the last couple months, and she's amazing, you guys. She is a powerhouse prophetic woman. She hears directly from God, and this can give us so much power when we are like unsure about our calling, when we're just like, I don't know what to do here, Lord. Like, I just need a word from you. I need encouragement. I need to know your love and your heart for me. What is it? Like, she is like, boom, here you go. So these two women are joining me. It is going to be super amazing. So if you are interested in just getting more information, just put hashtag blueprint in the comments and I will reach out to you. Okay? Moving on to pricing. Who is excited for this? All right, so there is no other strategy that affects the profitability other than our pricing, but this can really hold us back too. We're like, do I charge what I'm worth? Do I, make it really low and hope for lots of people? Like, there's just so much to think about. And there is no magic price. There is no perfect number, but pricing is usually not just about money. It is how you empower yourself to own your worth. There is so much inner stuff that goes into pricing, and that's what I want to just give you a little bit of truth on today. So how you handle your pricing can definitely elevate who you work with. Plus, it's a pathway to greater profitability, grace, and ease in your coaching business. You are going to get better results. It is going to be a more sustainable business, and your people are going to get better results because when they pay attention. If you make a $47 offer, do you think people are going to show up time and time again? We can hope so. We can pray for that. But when people pay, when they have skin in the game, they pay attention. So we're going to be going over some pricing do's and don'ts, and just as a success guide so that you can avoid making costly mistakes from here on out, so that you can integrate proven pricing strategies into your business, that you can create boundaries, prevent undercharging, and up-level your own self-worth. Okay, so how does that sound, you guys? Just looking for comments. Oh gosh, pricing, blueprint, pricing. All right, say what? Yeah, Heather says, Claire Winston's amazing. What an amazing collaborative. You guys, it is. I cannot tell you how much these two women, Claire and Vanessa, have helped me. I have worked personally with them both, can vouch for their amazingness. My husband, when he was struggling in his own business, had a personal session with Vanessa. You guys, it's been the sweetest thing because she has provided him with what exactly he needed to hear from God. He has these notes and he reads them every morning, and it just melts my heart because she is able to just connect to God like no one else I've ever seen. So, yes. Okay. Wendy says, love it. Me too. Me too, Christy. Okay. So, pricing do's and don'ts. Do not use words like price, cost, buy, or discount. We are not a commodity. We are not just like another avocado at the grocery store. Your coaching creates results and transformation for those you are called to serve. And so the words you use should reflect the value that you provide. So what I encourage to say instead is invest or investment, because every woman wants to thrive, and most of us really value coaching because we know it can help us flourish in our life, in our business, financially, and just things that we aren't able to figure out for ourselves, right? So when you hold the positive belief that your fees are an investment, not a cost, you'll be owning your worth and really holding your client's mindset to be focused on where it should be, which is the key results that they're getting or the transformation that you are helping them provide. What she is going to experience from coaching with you rather than just the price. So, next one is do control when you discuss the investment with a potential client. This could happen on a sales call, in the DMs, but you need to help them understand what all they are going to get before you dive into the pricing. So if you're just, wondering, is a prospective client a good fit for you? You want to make sure that you've answered all their questions and that she is 100% excited about your coaching program and clearly sees how coaching with you is going to support her in getting what she wants. What is that problem that you are helping her solve? And until you get to that point in the conversation, I would really ask you to hold off on discussing your fees. Price should be the last consideration in working together and not the first. And I know, when you don't have a lot to invest, that can typically be something where you just go to that first. But, you have to understand the return on that investment. It is not just a cost, but also what are you going to get in return? What is the lifetime value of coaching, of starting a business, of, making your own signature system that you can just keep selling again and again and again? I mean, yes, it might be thousands of dollars, but what is the potential? It has to bring you back in your life. So do not undercharge. This is something that I believe us Christian women have to deal with. I certainly struggled with this. As you know in my story, I didn't even charge. When I was doing health coaching, oh my goodness, I didn't even charge. So, but this comes because I got burnt out, right? That was not a sustainable business model. If I wasn't charging, this was not going to help me, my family, my kids, my business. That can be a ministry. I also saw that when I was working with the doing financial coaching for single moms. Where my heart is. That is my ministry. I am able to pour more money back into them when I am charging to the people that I am called to serve, right? Okay, Heather says that took me so long to learn. Oh, I know. And yeah, Tiana says I struggle. Oh my gosh, girl, I have been there. So this is something we definitely address in the coaching program, in the mastermind, in the blueprint. So undercharging truly undermines your credibility and confidence. And plus it keeps you from being profitable enough to thrive in your coaching business, which means a lot more hustle and grind, burnout. We don't want that. So remember, people truly do respect what they pay more for. So by avoiding undercharging, you're telling the world that you believe in the results and the transformation that you're providing through the coaching because you know it can change the lives of your clients. Hi, honey. Hi. That's my husband.
Hello.
Okay, so do choose your pricing based on results and transformation, not time. The solution to not getting stuck trading hours for dollars. When you're offering coaching packages, you're not just offering one-off sessions. When you're offering packages that focus on a specific result and transformation you create, then you will skip emphasizing the hours or the numbers of sessions that you'll clock. And as a benefit here, offering results-based coaching packages is how you can beautifully serve your clients while setting up a coaching schedule that gives you the time and the freedom that you are in this for. Right? Isn't that why we did this? For time freedom and for financial freedom. So we don't want to get stuck in the model where it's trading time for dollars. We are in business, we are entrepreneurs because we have a bigger vision for that, and we are called to more, not only for ourselves and our family, but our clients too. Okay, another thing I would really encourage you to do is do not climb into someone's wallet and decide what they can or cannot afford. No prejudging here. So women love investing in themselves and their business. We love transformation. We love self-development. We love learning. And they're willing to step up powerfully when it's something they really want and know that will help them achieve their dream. So let her be that person that can make things happen. Because I believe when people make that decision, God will provide you with the resources. Again, it's just about making that decision that we talked about in the last couple days, and then just knowing that it is going to be okay, that God's working this out, that somehow, your bank account is just going to keep growing and expanding, and it is going to work. Okay, we are moving on. Do skip giving away your coaching for free or bartering. Learn this one the hard way. I would rather have you guys avoid this. I know, Christy, my husband. I put a little post-it note on the door. Oh well, it's all good. Okay, so do skip giving away your coaching for free or bartering. If you feel you're meant to create profound impact, then for heaven's sake, do not give away your coaching for free. Even bartering can really limit this. So I believe in the mindset of paid practice, which means that you are getting paid for your coaching, even if you're new or even if you're in some kind of certification program, even if you just know that you have skills and you don't have a certification, which you do not need. Just a little side note there, you do not need a certification if you want to do coaching. Because you're going to be setting yourself up for struggle trying to coach people who are not committed, who don't value your coaching or don't take the coaching seriously and get the results that you want them to have. So even as a brand new coach, just know that your coaching creates amazing results and personal transformation, right? Okay, so now we have talked about a lot about pricing. I do not say start out charging $5,000, $10,000. There's so much about high end. Yes, that can be good, but you also need to feel in alignment with that price, like 100%. Because if you are in a conversation, in a sales call, and you're like, yeah, the price is, people can feel that. People can read your energy. If you are not confident and just be like, here it is. This is what I'm charging, what the investment is. It is $5,000. I don't charge that much even. But you have to feel confident. So if you're not at that level, start where it may be a little bit of a stretch for your clients and where you are also feeling it. But then increase your fees. Like every 2 to 3 people, keep bumping it up because you are going to be getting them results. You're going to be getting great testimonials. You are going to, keep just feeling more and more confident as you see the people going through your program, getting great results. And you're just going to feel more confident to just keep increasing that. So that's another little thing that you can do, is just keep increasing your fees. Okay, the last one is hold your clients as powerful. I talked about this a little bit when I said, we don't want to prejudge anyone for their ability to pay or not to pay, but also do not allow them to drop out of a program or delay any of their payments. So the foundation principle that I love to hold my clients to this standard is I hold them as powerful no matter what. And you'll be surprised at this mindset because it'll help you coach your client who may be experiencing some self-doubt, who may be feeling scared, who maybe needs to make some new and empowered decisions. Because holding her as powerful can be just the catalyst that she needs to not quit on herself or her dreams, right? So we need to be in alignment, obviously, with what God wants us to do. But then we are going to be holding our ladies, our people, as powerful. Okay, 2 more, and then we'll be doing our last love letter from God and our last prayer. do offer a payment plan as one of your payment options. There have been people that, like lovely best friends type women that I have worked with, that may not have been able to do a painful program, investment. And so when you are able to work out something that, you feel is, still, you're not discounting your fees, but maybe you're just giving them a longer time to pay. I really feel like this is a beautiful thing for us to do, and it's a win-win for everyone. You are serving the people you are called to, and the women that are like, I want that, I have to figure out how this is going to work financially for myself, for my family. So I would just say offering a payment plan will definitely help you sign on new clients. So this is not a pay-as-you-go plan. There's no option of dropping out of coaching at any time. I am making all my clients sign a contract, but the payment plans are still committing to the total coaching investment, holding them powerful, but giving them the ability for lower price points and maybe a longer term. Last one is, I really recommend to not post your coaching fees on your website, because the psychology of posting your coaching fees on your website is this. If you are doing this, it places the emphasis on the price and not on the results and transformation that you are getting. Your client may make that decision from a disempowered place, like looking at their bank account going, oh gosh, this doesn't match up. We want to make sure they understand the results. What is the long-term return on the investment that they are making with you, and the transformation that your coaching can provide? And then knowing if this is a yes for them, that you can figure this out together to make it work for both of you. So that is what I have for pricing do's and don'ts. I really pray that this would help you guys and help you avoid some of the costly mistakes of pricing, undercharging, not valuing what you're worth. Another big thing here, guys, is just identity work. You need to know who you are. You are so worthy of all the dreams, all the desires that God placed within you. You are not doing this alone, and that He wants to give you the provision for the vision that He's giving you. So let's anchor that in by another love letter from God. All right, I'm just reading some of the comments. You guys are so good. Okay, so, all right, sorry. Okay, so God has spoken. Go ahead and close your eyes. God has spoken all through the scriptures about blessing, prosperity, wealth, and abundance. He has finances for every project, business, family, and purpose that He has for you. He would never give you the purpose without pouring out the resource. He wants to train you to reign, which is your eternal position. So God talks about this vision of a river in the book of Revelation, and it has trees planted by it that are always in season. They bear fruit 12 times a year, and the river itself is teeming with life as clear as crystal. It is a picture of our eternity with God, because there is fullness. He wants to provide clarity for you. He wants to provide fruit in all seasons. He wants to provide healing all the time. And He wants to provide abundant life in you and around you. He put Adam and Eve in the garden to tend and steward it from the beginning, because that is who we were supposed to be, managers of God's abundance and creation. Ezekiel saw this river as well, and he prophesied about it. He used all the same imagery, but he also talked about entering the river. The more faith he had, the deeper he went until it was over his head. He was speaking about the blessing of God that will overtake His people if they enter the river. He also saw the river draining all the way to the Dead Sea, which is the lowest sea in the world with no outlet. it was dead with salt. Ezekiel saw the living river running and purifying the dead river. And as you lean into God's provision, industries, businesses, and world systems that have died or are not a source of life will be redeemed and become teeming with God's abundant life. Jesus saw this river and said it springs up from within our own belly. He shared the parable in John 7:38 because he knew you would be the temple that God had chosen for his Spirit to dwell in, and his river comes from his work within you. God has called you to step into the river. He has provided tools inside of you, opportunities outside of you, and prophetic insight to help you create wealth and resources. He has dates already marked on your calendar for divine appointments that will make history in your life. He will bring you into opportunities that make sense, but also opportunities that you would have never pursued or imagined or even felt qualified for or interested in. But you will know these opportunities are from Him. He wants to multiply your capacity to create resources with Him. For many, as a provider, He has multiple streams of income per household, and you are not stuck with just one opportunity. So imagine if your natural father was the richest man in the world right now. What if he was presented with the best investment and business opportunities, but he only revealed to you one little business that created mediocrity in comparison to the vast world of wealth? What kind of father would do that to a willing child? Your Father owns all the cattle on 1,000 hills, and He wants to sow resource into your life. Like the parable of the talents, as you are faithful to create resource, He will multiply your efforts in ways that you could not even expect. The hyper-wealthy just want to be wealthy for the comfort and the pride of life. But God the Father is giving you the desire to steward all the resources you can, so that you can bring Him a great reward at the end of the age. He wants to entrust you because He knows you want to change lives, to help the hurting and the broken, to touch the poor, to see cities built, to labor over transformation, change industries, and build ministries that transform the earth with His goodness. And how can He resist the heart that He put within you? He loves your love for His Son Jesus, and He wants to promote you because of it. That promotion will come in the form of stewardship. That stewardship is going to bring responsibility over resources and finances. And for some of you, it is time to come out of poverty. Let me repeat that one. For some of you, it is time to come out of poverty. It's time to come out of survival. It is time to come out of disparity. It's time to come into an overcomer mindset. For others who already had a measure of wealth and resource, just like that in the parable of the talents, the good master, our God and provider, always multiplies what is multiplied. He is going to bring you a greater measure, and He will give you the talents of those who buried them in the ground. He is calling you into breakthrough provision, provision that can become a river of blessing to others. And I see you in that river, and it's time to get over your head in the abundance of God and heal every Dead Sea in this world that you are called to as you aim your love at it. And our prayer for Him: God, provider, give me every resource that I can carry so I can create wealth and provide for others. You call me a child who is worthy of your abundance, both in eternity but also here. You are entrusting me with resources that can change nations, heal poverty, and transform industries, cities, neighborhoods, and families. I invite your living river to come into me from your throne, from my intimacy with you. Speak to me about your heart for nations. Speak to me about your heart for my generation. Share your secrets about the ones that you love and how you want to reveal yourself in the greatest way in history, and you will spare no resource to do it. Jesus, I invite your living river to flow out of the place that you are enthroned within my spirit. I pray that the river that comes out of my calling and destiny fulfills fruitfulness in every season. I ask that you fill my time with your abundance, my relationships with your new life, and my finances and resources with everything you need to apprehend for your glory. Heal me of any negative relationship I have had with wealth, prosperity, or abundance. If those have become a trigger to my heart, touch me and free me from anything that is false. If I have had ego regarding your provision you have already provided, or a wrong love of money, convict my heart. Teach me that your provision is not about me. It's about you and your love. Help me to be sacrificial in the midst of wisdom. Give me opportunities to sow resources, give extravagantly, and help others succeed as I lay down my life and serve them. God, my Father, my provider, I want to partner with you in your plan to resource the earth. I want to thrive in you, and I know this will bring blessing. Help me to never repent of your provision or your blessing in my life. Help me to never have false humility when you answer my prayers with real answers that have tangible results. And help me to find glory in you and not the provision. Help my heart to stay steadfast even when it's challenged more by your goodness than it was by loss or suffering. And trust me in the ways of abundance. Teach me in the ways of wealth creation. Disciple my inner man to be a firm foundation of faith for your abundance in all the areas you are calling me into. In your beautiful name and nature, I pray. Okay, guys, it has been such a total joy, honor, and blessing to get to know so many of you who I did not know prior to this. Keep reaching out. I would love to hear your takeaways and what are you struggling with. I am here to help you. I do not want anyone to stay frustrated, stuck, or struggling, okay? That's not the way of God, and I want to help you. So again, if you are interested in hearing a little bit more about the Prosperous Blueprint Mastermind, we kick off next week. So again, there are super juicy bonuses to the first 5 women that make their down payment. And again, there is no pressure. If you just reach out, we will talk about the options. We will pray together. I want this to be a clear yes from God. If it's not, awesome. Listen to him. Just be in the steps of obedience. But if you're like, gosh, I would love to do this, but you're feeling scared or unworthy, or I don't know how to make this happen financially, just reach out. Okay? That's what I'm here for, you guys. We are not going to be leaving anyone behind. If this is for you, we will make a way. So homework for today, list your takeaways. Did you learn anything about pricing? Are you going to be doing anything different? Maybe it was in the love letter or the prayer. But you guys, I want the best for you. God wants the best for you. He has called you to so much more. And I believe that God paid such a great price by giving his son, Jesus, so that we could not only have eternal salvation, but we could also have the blessings and the joy and the abundance that he wants for us. So I love you. Be in touch, okay? Even after this ends, do not run away. I am here for you. But come back tomorrow. I want to be on live. I want to see your beautiful faces, not just comments. I want to be interacting. And it's 8 p.m. I will be putting it, it should be in the events calendar. Go ahead and look there. If you have any questions about finding it, reach out to me. But have a beautiful day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.